Alright, coming into number 10, we have Do Not Open Your Eyes. Sounds like a great suggestion. Do you think I can talk about this video with my eyes closed? I'm gonna give it a go. Okay, my eyes are closed, we're fine, we're gonna get through this. This video is in Russian, the title is in Russian, and so is the warning at the beginning, but I did pick out 2 English sentences, 2 phrases. 1, cursed, and 2, do not open your eyes. So I'm not gonna do it, but I am gonna show you a little clip from the video, but my eyes are staying closed. This video is 2 minutes and 24 seconds long, and I'm not opening my eyes for, you know, any of it. Okay, this is gonna be too hard to read the teleprompter for this video with my eyes closed, so I guess I'm gonna have to try and keep them open for the rest of this video, but I am terrified. Never mind cursed YouTube videos you shouldn't watch alone, what about cursed YouTube videos you shouldn't host about on your own? Where are Danny and Landon when you need them? Guys? Guess it's just me, with my eyes open. Coming into number 9, we have Dining Room or There Is Nothing. I don't understand what is happening, nor do I really want to. This video is surely cursed. In the video, we see a pale red-haired woman holding a spoon in a grand setting with a burning background. She speaks in what seems like an indiscernible language. Have a watch, so long as you aren't alone. Right, then this happens. Like, is she dead? Also, the sound design here is horrifying, isn't it? Then, there comes a point in the video where she rises again and says this.
There is nothing.
Ooh, cool. This is kind of like the backwards speak they do in Twin Peaks, and it freaks me out every time. The YouTube video description says this piece was inspired by a personal paradoxical desire for empirical proof that there is nothing on the other side of life. Great description, thank you. Honestly, I think it's cursed. Coming into number 8, we have the Ring video. It seems that some sadistic soul posted the video from the Ring onto YouTube. I mean, I don't actually believe this video is actually cursed, although the description box says, you will die 7 days after watching it. To save yourself after watching it, copy the link to the video and pass it on to someone else. Right, now, does showing it to you guys mean I'm saved? Close your eyes right now if you're alone, or you don't want to be cursed. So in the movie The Ring, watching this video would mean that you're cursed, but life isn't a movie, so we aren't, are we? Maybe don't watch the whole thing. Side note and side plug, I recently did a video on our sister channel Life's Biggest Questions about what life would be like if the ring was real. I'm gonna pop that in one of the cards there for you, so feel free to check it out. Okay, watching this next video might make you sick and give you hallucinations, so be warned. At number 7, we have Peggy the Doll. In 2015, a video of a doll was blamed for making over 80 people sick. Paranormal investigator Jane Harris held a live stream Q&A session with a haunted doll, after which she was inundated with messages that the doll had caused people to have a negative physical response. The video in question has been uploaded to YouTube, where people at their own risk can stare into Peggy's terrifying eyes. Jane reads questions and comments from her audience, and she uses a K2 paranormal signal machine.
Right, Peggy, a lot of people have said that when looking at your photo, that they feel a sense of sadness and a sense of loss. Would that be accurate at all?
Some people think that Peggy is possessed by an evil spirit, and according to the Daily Mail, she caused one woman in the UK to have a heart attack. Maybe don't watch any Peggy videos. I don't feel good about Peggy. Coming into number 6, we have the grifter. Does the grifter exist, or was it made up by 4chan? Well, the jury is, still out on that one. The grifter is said to be one of the most disturbing and cursed videos of all time, and was first publicly discussed on 4chan. There is a screenshot of the original post which has since been deleted. The post said that the video came into circulation in 2008, and that those who watched it experienced nausea and nightmares. Some claimed that it even altered their souls. A creepypasta based on the video has said that those who have watched the full video have been killed. The video has disappeared miraculously, but there is still a 1-minute clip of it on YouTube that you shouldn't watch at all, with or without your friends. Here's a quick 10-second preview. Oh, you want to see a little more, do you? Alright, here's another 4 seconds, but that's your lot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to accidentally curse you, so I feel like we should stop there. So this is a video of a cursed advertisement that was pulled off the air because viewers were so freaked out, and rightly so. It's said to curse anyone watching it at a certain time of day. Now sadly, this dastardly video has been uploaded to YouTube, which means we're all privy to the curse. Coming into number 5, we have the Baby Ogre Kleenex video. This was a commercial for tissue brand Kleenex in Japan. Now, I don't really understand why there's an angry looking baby ogre with a horn sitting with its arms crossed while an angelic woman in white plucks a tissue. What does it mean? This is Japan. It's a whole different culture. I don't necessarily get it, but that is. Not only is this video unsettling because the ogre and the singing, it's also wrapped up in a popular Japanese urban legend about a curse. The story goes that after this commercial aired in 1986, everyone involved died or met horrible luck. For example, the woman was supposed to be pregnant on the shoot, and later it is said that she birthed a demon baby. Further urban legends say that if you watch the video at midnight, the footage will warp and you will become cursed yourself. Some say that the lullaby the woman is singing is a German folk song with the lyrics "Die, die, everyone is cursed and will be killed. Hip hip hooray." Any German people watching that can verify this. I honestly don't think that part's true. But anyway, maybe don't watch this video alone at midnight. Coming into number 4, we have Tara the android. Right, what is this video about, and am I now under some kind of robot curse? This video is called I Feel Fantastic, and it has been watched over 15 million times in the last 9 years. Where are those 15 million people now? Missing. That's where. Alright, I'm only joking. I bet some of you watching this video have also seen it, and you're alright, aren't you? Aren't you? For those of you that haven't seen this video, here's a quick clip. Again, do please close your eyes if you're alone. At one point in the video, the singing robot lady has a costume change. Threatening. It talks about an ancient Greek myth about Pygmalion being disgusted by women. He then realizes that the one and only true companion for a man is a statue. Is it because they can't tell you're a twazzock, Pygmalion? You only like the sound of your own voice anyway. The theory behind this video is that the video creator might have been a murderer. The outdoor shot may have been a hint at the victim's burial site, and the doll may be wearing the victim's clothing. Let's just hope that isn't true and move on. Coming into number 3, you have 20 seconds to stop this video. Right. Now this video description reads, this video is not a game. This video is a real invocation for dead spirits. This video will make you see gone friends that are dead. Rules. A. You have 20 seconds to stop it. B. If you don't stop it, never speak or follow your dead friends when they visit you. I wasn't planning on. Why? Because they'll take them with you. C. If you send this video to another person, you'll not suffer the curse. Goodie. Do you guys want to watch 19 seconds of this video with me? Good. And then we can stop it before we get cursed and really will have cheated the system. All good so far? Fine. Fine. See guys, that wasn't so bad. Bah! Okay, I guess I'm cursed now. Coming into number 2, this video may induce nightmares, and it's also pretty loud. Uploaded by Silver Carnivore in July 2015, the title is pretty threatening. The description reads, warning, the origins of this video are unknown, likely from somewhere on the deep web. But what is known is that it can adversely affect viewers. Do not watch this just before sleeping. Nobody's about to go to bed, right? We're all cool here. If you're about to go to bed, maybe don't go to bed. That's one way to avoid a curse. Alright, if you're alone, close your eyes or just wait till you're not alone. Okay, that was just 10 seconds, and honestly, I think that's enough for me. I want to just stop it there. I think the most stressful thing about this video is definitely the sound. I feel like it's attacking me. Sure, the images are pretty scary too, but the sound is so loud, baffling, and disorienting. I just don't like it whatsoever. Finally, coming into number 1, now this might be the shortest clip I show you, but it is definitely the most terrifying. We have Deep Dive. This video is said to have been found on the mysterious dark web, the most dastardly of cyberspaces. The video starts with a warning that says by watching it, you agree to take full responsibility for your actions. I'm gonna show you 3 seconds, as it seems the original video called You Will Scream 2 was deleted. Viewer discretion is advised here because actually this is pretty scary. Okay, you wanna see that again? Okay, I didn't like that one bit. Anyone know what the text at the end said? Anyone watching from Japan? Actually, maybe I don't wanna know. Maybe I don't wanna know. Honestly, I think those 3 seconds are the scariest 3 seconds of any video on this list, so I'm kind of ready to go and watch a lot of videos about puppies now, thanks.
Starting off this curse list in at number 10 with the Dead Spirits video. Take a look at this. Okay, there are 3 rules when you decide to watch this entire video. 1. You have 20 seconds to stop it and change your mind. 2. If you don't stop, you are supposed to never speak or follow your dead friends when they come visit you because they will want to take you with them. 3. If you send this video to another person, you will not suffer from this curse. Well, to me, the last rule just makes it seem like an urban legend, chain letter type of thing. It's just a way to get more and more people to watch the video. You know, if you don't pass this video on, 5 of your friends will die, and that's how it goes. But apparently people who have watched this entire video will report having a terrible nightmare that will leave them drenched with sweat and their hearts pounding. They have also said that they've seen dead spirits wandering around and lurking them everywhere they went, so maybe they didn't pass this video on and now they're cursed for life. Either way, this video is definitely creepy, and no, I did not watch the entire video because why would I do that? Next up, number 9, we have a nightmare inducing video. So I'm just gonna warn you guys, you shouldn't be watching this video if you are about to go to sleep, because a lot of them can cause unexpected things to happen to you. But this video in particular is known to cause heavy, scary, and debilitating nightmares. The origins of this video is unknown, but I think it's most likely from the dark web because it is just so freaking creepy. People who have claimed to watch this video have said that they've experienced a lot of negative things happening to them, and this is why I've chosen not to share like a video of this and just show you guys still images. Well, these people, they wake up feeling like they're about to have a heart attack or even die. Okay, it is time to obey the walrus, and this comes into our list at number 8. This video was supposedly made by a Latin American cult known as La Morsa, or the Walrus, and it is said that bad things will happen to you after you watch this video. This creepy video starts with a weird version of the itsy bitsy spider, and as the video continues, the audio becomes more and more distorted and warped, and we see a young transvestite tap dancing with an umbrella in a very disturbing way. This spliced video is actually so disturbing, I couldn't even watch the whole thing. Apparently people who have sat through the whole video will experience nausea, irrational fear. You'll also have panic attacks, chest pain, and a sense of impending doom. If you're brave enough, I'm gonna play a short clip for you guys. Alright, hopefully that didn't freak you guys out too much. Alright, it's time to prepare yourself because now at number 7 is the Kleenex curse. This Kleenex commercial from Japan is believed to be cursed. The commercial is of a young woman sitting on hay next to a baby who is dressed as an ogre. There is a creepy song that plays over the entire video, and personally, I think this song is the creepiest part, but apparently the entire film crew who made this video all died from strange circumstances. Do you guys think that this is just very weird coincidence, or do you think this video could actually be cursed? Well, watching this video, I think it's definitely cursed, but apparently if you watch this video at exactly midnight, which please don't, strange things will begin to happen around you. People have said that they have watched it at midnight, it becomes distorted, and it crashes the YouTube player. Some people have claimed that the audio will slow down, the screen will flicker, and a pair of creepy black eyes appear on the screen, and then the website crashes. Well, you guys know what I'm going to be doing at midnight. I'm not going to be watching this video. And for some reason, if any of you guys do, tell me what happens in the comment section below. Good luck. The Curse of Sarah Black brings us to number 6. I'm not going to lie, after I read about this video, I considered actually not putting it on this list. I mean, the description warns you that if you watch this video, you will die from a slow and painful death. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't know about you guys, but this isn't how I want to leave this world. So this video is said to be possessed by a young girl named Sarah Black, who lived in Ireland in the beginning of the 20th century. She belonged to a cult, and she heavily believed in Satan and performing satanic rituals. Sarah Black is said to have died during a violent ritual, and now her spirit haunts this video. So before I play a clip, I have to warn you guys, it is believed that if you watch this haunted video, you will immediately get a headache, which will lead to further health complications, and eventually you will die. And the reason why I'm actually going to show you guys this video is because I'm calling BS on this. There's no way you're going to die. So disclaimer out there, you won't die watching this video. To be honest with you guys, this whole video is just for shits and giggles. It's for entertainment. But anyways, here's the video. Okay, so we're for sure cursed now, and remember, it all starts with a headache, so hopefully you guys didn't get a headache. Suicide Mouse enters this list at number 5. According to the story, this is a long lost episode of Mickey Mouse from the 1930s, and when it was first discovered, the editor who was assigned to this video reviewed the episode, and after just watching it once, he went insane. Apparently the man ran out of the studio yelling, "Real suffering is not known," and he assaulted a security guard, stole his gun, and shot himself in the face. Since the incident, people who have watched this video claimed that they started to experience panic and anxiety attacks, and a lot of them had suicidal thoughts. This is pretty intense for a Mickey Mouse episode. When I watched this video, I thought it was pretty creepy and weird, but I didn't experience anything unusual. In this episode, you can see Mickey Mouse walking down a city street, and it's just looped over with some creepy soundtrack. Eventually, you start to hear a woman screaming in pain, and Mickey begins to smile. It's almost as if he enjoys hearing this woman in pain. Near the end of the video, a Russian phrase appears on the screen, and it translates to "the sights of hell bring its viewers back in." Well, on that note, let's take a look at this short clip. User 666 unfortunately comes into this list at number 4. I was too afraid to put them on this list at number 6. I don't want to curse myself. This isn't just one demonic or cursed video. This user on YouTube posted a ton of unsettling, gory videos onto their channel that were all rumored to be cursed. An employee from YouTube was manually reviewing this channel because there have been a lot of complaints from the community. The employee tried to access the channel link, but instead he saw that it was already been suspended. When he tried to refresh the page, the channel was reactivated and every letter on the screen was changed into 666. He thought his computer was being hacked, but after he refreshed it again, there was a list of very strange videos of babies twisting their heads around and other disturbing images. He tried to close the link, but more pop-ups came onto his computer of women drowning in blood. He tried to pause or close the video, but the videos kept playing. He even tried to restart and turn off his computer, but that didn't seem to work either. Okay, if this is me, I would go to the source of this computer and make sure that the power, there's no power in this thing, take it out of the wall, maybe turn off the whole building, make sure the power's off, and then you get rid of that computer. That computer goes 6 feet under. So if you go to username 666 on YouTube page today, like if you guys type it in right now, you'll see that there are a lot of creepy and unsettling videos, so feel free to watch them on your own time. Number 3 is Satan's Sphinx. Yeah, with a name like that, I wouldn't want to watch that video either, but someone had to do it, right? This mysterious video is supposedly a twisted experiment conducted by the US government to test the effects of subliminal messages on the human mind. It was uploaded onto the internet in 2006, and it shows a lot of disturbing images of bloody and gory pictures that has a creepy high-pitched noise and whispering over the entire video. The image flickered across the screen really fast, and by the end, all of the images are blurred together until the screen turns into a flashing light. People who have watched this video have experienced extreme dizziness and nausea, but they still feel compelled to watch it. When the video is over, people have claimed that they are overcome with destructive and suicidal thoughts, or that they just want to murder someone. I mean, is this real life right now? I think it's safe to say that the US government messed up big time. I wasn't able to find the original video because obviously it's banned. Even if I did, I wouldn't share it with you guys. But here's kind of a version that someone made based on the Satan Sphinx video. The grifter scares us in at number 2. Apparently, if you're crazy enough to watch this video, you're leaving yourself vulnerable to many harmful effects that this video can have over you. People claim that they have felt like they're gonna have a heart attack while watching the scary video. Others have said that they feel extremely uncomfortable. They have anxiety, nosebleeds, nightmares, hallucinations, depressions, insanity, and suicidal thoughts. According to the stories, a few people who have watched this video have actually been mysteriously killed in their homes, and the only clue that was left behind was a scary looking doll. Another explanation for this video is that it is laced with low frequency subliminal messages that is responsible for causing mental and physical harm on those watching the video. So do you guys want to see this short clip? Well, of course you do, right? Well, here it is. Okay, did you guys see that guy holding a giant butcher knife and then he went over to the baby? Yeah, this video is full of creepy and disturbing images, so let's move on. Topping this cursed list at number 1, I think we've done it again. We've saved the scariest and the creepiest one for last. Okay guys, this is the spelling of it right here. Tell me, how would you guys pronounce this? I mean, I would like to buy a vowel here. It's W-P-K-E-P-K-W. Okay, so whatever that says, this is said to be the most cursed video on YouTube. Just trying to read this word scares me. Some people believe that this video is of a person right before they died, while others think that this is a government mind control video gone horribly wrong. If you guys try to search for WPKEPKW on YouTube search bar, sometimes you'll get a result and sometimes you won't. People who have watched this video said that they have experienced drastic mood swings, depression, and anxiety. A lot of people have even said that they have become suicidal after watching this video. So in this case, I've decided to not show you guys this video. If you guys want to watch any of these videos we talked about, the links are always in the description below. Feel free to watch them. Make sure you guys are viewing these videos safely. So if you guys go watch this video, it's a blurred out face with some loud distorted sounds. People who have watched the entire clip have claimed that the video continues to haunt them every day. Images of the video will pop up on their computer screens or phones while they're browsing on the internet. They become so scared and frightened by the images on the screen that they are forced to delete all traces of the video and never search for it again.
Why?
Coming into number 10, we have Blank Room Soup. Blank Room Soup is purportedly a dark web video leaked onto the surface web. Now I can't verify that, but the video is hella terrifying. We see a blindfolded man sitting at a table, crying and eating what looks like noodle soup. A big giant costume comes waltzing in with a scary kind of silent, creepy atmosphere. He comes and comforts the man, and the man starts crying and gagging, and soon enough another big costume of a featureless man comes in and pats him on the back too. The video video is just 1 minute long, but it is absolutely terrifying. Theories surrounding the video are rife, not least on Reddit. Some say that the big costumes we see here were stolen from an actor who had something to do with this man's capture. All the theories seem to indicate that the soup eater is in some kind of peril. Some even say he's being forced to eat the soup that's laced with poison, meaning he'll die soon. Others are convinced that this is an art project. Let's have a final look, shall we? Coming in at number 9, we have Hamburger Lady. Now she is not as fun as she sounds. Who is the Hamburger Lady? I don't know. All I do know is that she is horrifying, and I like the sound of her. Hamburger Lady is a video that surfaced from the dark web 3 or so years ago. Now I have no idea how long it was below the surface for, but unfortunately it's here now. The video is spooky, and not just visually but audibly too. It's filled with chaotic and disorientating sounds, as well as a jumble of sentences, signs and signals. The captions spin a dark tale, saying that the mysterious Hamburger Lady is burned from the waist up and she can't hold on to things. The video also discusses the tubes in her arms and flashes up scary images of a girl in a mask. I have no idea what it means, and honestly, I don't care to. Coming in at number 8, we have Abducted and Imprisoned. This is allegedly a deep web video showing a young woman who has seemingly been kidnapped. As with a lot of so-called dark web videos, there isn't a lot of information here, but we see that the video was supposedly shot on the 14th of August, and it starts with a girl startling awake on the floor when a box falls to the ground. She later holds up a sign to the camera, which we assume is some kind of stream. She says she doesn't have any water and she begs for some more. She also appears to be wearing a shirt with the numbers 000656 written on them. Later the video ends as the barricade she has pushed against the door starts being broken down. It seems that someone is breaking in, and she is deathly afraid of who that may be. Where this video came from, no one can tell you, or no one will tell you anyway. Some people of the internet are hailing it as a fake, while others are pretty terrified. Coming into number 7, we have Corpus Christus. So this translates to the body of Christ, and I am not feeling this video's vibes, although I guess I'd be surprised if I was feeling any deep web video. It isn't really my bag. My bag's mainly filled with cute puppy videos and videos from my friend Molly Burke. Anyway, this video is creepy. It shows images of men, and I don't know, maybe the same man being tested on. The man's face changes from young to like weird and haggard, and I can't really tell if this is real life or animation or stop motion or a combination of all of them. Here is one of my least favourite clips. Things get creepy in the background too. The video culminates with the experimentation getting even worse and worse, with like a mouth cage thing. There are some wires in the head as well, I'm not sure what they're about. And finally, the corpus, the body, is ripped open at the chest by a strange spidery machine, and to be honest, I'm not a fan. This next video is short but really scary. Be warned, at number 6 we have the unknown creature grabs a baby. So this video is just 26 seconds long, and all of the action happens in the last 2 seconds. Before that, we're watching a video of a baby in what looks like a crib or something. The child seems like it's around the yearish mark, although it's quite hard to tell because the quality of the video isn't that great. The child is goo-goo and gargaring to itself when all of a sudden, well, watch. If we play that back, I do notice that the scary hand slips through the back of the cot just before the baby is grabbed and stolen away. Now the thing that worries me about this video is that I can't see a cut. I really hope it's fake, because even if this isn't a real monster or creature, grabbing a baby like that just isn't okay. Coming into number 5, we have Sad Satan. I feel like Sad Satan could sponsor Most Amazing Top 10. We've mentioned this video quite a lot. Sad Satan is purportedly a dark web video game that comes with a curse, although I'm not sure what that curse is, it's just cursed. Nondescript curses are my favourite. Some redditors who have attempted to decode the game say that it is providing instructions to kill. Others also think that when the game was originally on the dark web, it gave details of the player's whereabouts to a malicious group who could then track the gamer. YouTube channel Obscure Horror Corner lived up to their name when they shared a scary screen recording of the game playthrough on their channel, and honestly, it looks really intense. Far too intense for me. I think Spyro the Dragon is the crux of my my gaming. It also sounds intense, and like honestly I don't like that. In the dark web video game, the player is walking down a shady alley and horrible radio signals start coming through. During the gameplay, from time to time, a blank screen appears with strange markings. Finally, at the end of the game, it cuts to a black screen in which the phrase "suffering doesn't end" appears. Great, let's just hope that that's a dramatic effect. Coming in at number 4, we have the Grifter. I do not like a close-up eyeball shot. No, I don't. Not only is the Grifter said to be from the dark web, it is also said to be cursed. Only a small section of the original video has reportedly been leaked to the surface web, and if the 67-second clip we can see is anything to go by, then you don't want to see the whole thing. But like, actually. According to 4chan, the most credible of sources, if you watch the whole video, you're at risk of being killed. Jolly D. The 4chan post said that the video came into circulation in 2008 and that those who watched it experienced nausea and nightmares. Some claim to have had their souls altered. A creepypasta based on the footage claims that those who have watched the full video have been killed. Great. So I'm not sure if that's the case. I'd still say that this video is probably nothing more than a creepy video, but it just isn't worth the risk. Coming into number 3, we have Cemetery. This video warns viewers not to watch it as it will enter their unconscious, and having seen this monstrosity, I think that we should all have heeded the video's advice. The video is just shy of 2 minutes long and is all kinds of religious and cemetery kind of satanic footage. What it means, I don't really know, and what it is doing on the dark web, well, I'd rather not speculate. Shall we have another look? Go on then. Okay, but I actually really don't like how this video ends. Coming in at number 2, we have Obedece a la Morsa. Weirdly, it seems that the title of this video is Spanish for Obey the Walrus. What walrus? Who is the walrus? I am the walrus. Cuckoo. No, Rebecca, now isn't the time for singing the Beatles, although I wish it was, because it would mean I'm not in this video. Now actually is the time for freaking out, because this video is too creepy for words. Although actually this isn't the most amazing top 10 hand gestures, so I guess I'll try and use words to describe this dark web creep first. So basically, word on this surface web is that La Morsa is a Latin cult. Is this their indoctrination video? I don't know. The video starts off with an animated face singing a nursery rhyme, and then all of that gets distorted and we see like kaleidoscope colours. We then see what looks like an emaciated transgender dancer with horrifyingly jarring movements and wide eyes. They're also wearing a clown hat, which doesn't fly with me. The scariest moment is when the music cuts and this happens to the sound of a clock ticking. What is this walrus and why is it here? Now this video has had over 25 million views. Are there 25 million people in the walrus cult now? Finally, coming into number 1, heavy audience warning. This is really horrifying. I don't like it, but this is the number 1, it's a Russian snuff. I don't even know how to begin pronouncing the name of this video. Here it is written down on the screen for you. Can anyone from Russia watching translate this? Would I have read the title and been like, okay, not gonna watch it, because if so, knowing Russian would have been really handy. This video is extremely long and extremely disturbing. It's over an hour and a half, and I can't even show you the worst parts because we simply can't air this content on YouTube. I can't speak Russian, so I can't tell you what exactly is going on, but to me, it seems like Russian prisoners are forced to defile themselves on camera and then kill each other. At one point, a man in military wear poos on a plate, and actually it sounds funny, but trust me, it really isn't. The video ends in a lot of bloodshed, and I have to say it is one of the worst videos I've ever seen in my life, and no part of me doubts its authenticity. I wish I could go back in time and never ever watch it, but you clicked on this video, so you asked for this.
Kicking off the list at number 10, the Suriname toad. If you have trypophobia, or maybe you just don't like, seeing amphibians crawling out of a toad's back, you might want to skip this one, or just kind of go, ooh, just don't look away, maybe, I don't know, mute it, maybe that'll help. The Suriname toad gives birth via tiny holes in their backs. Just a cluster of babies crawl out. This is the worst thing I may have ever seen, I don't know. It looks like a concert underwater. This is one of the most bizarre, it makes my back so itchy just watching this. Like, I can't even look at this. I assembled these clips and I couldn't watch them. Females develop eggs in their back. They're safe from predators, and once they're fully grown, they just pop out. Surprise, back babies. Baby got back? No, back got babies. A bunch of them too, way too many of them. This is insane. We need to move on. This one absolutely kills me. Ugh, I get so itchy. God, I hate that one. Number 9, slug versus Venus flytrap. This one is gonna be on Triller, guaranteed. This is a huge one. Nobody got hurt in this one, okay? But it is pretty terrifying still. Ugh. This one comes from TikTok user Interesting Plant, great name. Venus flytraps have always creeped me out. There's a handful of carnivorous plants, but the Venus flytrap is the only one that actively moves to catch its prey. You can see it go. It's so scary. My whole life, I'm like, are these things alive? Do they have eyes and a brain? I can't tell. Even right now, I'm like, I don't really fully know. These things grow in North and South Carolina, so if you're watching this and you live there, do Venus flytraps bite your toes? Have you ever been walking and all of a sudden it's like, that's so scary. How fast are these plants? Way too fast, that's the answer. The slug does in fact get out, hence why this is a list on satisfying things at the same time. Number 8, seahorse birth. Nature is beautiful. I will start by saying that. I'm gonna kick that off. I'm gonna say nature is beautiful, birth is beautiful, it's all great in the animal kingdom. Animals giving birth is always fascinating. Even if it's a bunch of toads crawling out of your back holes, nature's still beautiful. Even if it's a seahorse blasting hundreds of babies out, one after another, like this. We can only show short clips at a time, but you best believe me, this goes on for quite a while. Thousands of baby seahorses blast out. Like when you can't stop sneezing, you're in the office, you keep sneezing. Like when they stop saying bless you and they just like look at you. That's what this guy does when he gives birth. He thought for sure he was only having 1 or 2, eh? He's like, yeah, we're gonna stop at 3. 5's a good family number, you know, keep it tight. Imagine that's how you're born. You're just tucked away safely in a seahorse, and then all of a sudden you're just over there with like 700 new siblings. You're like, hi, who are any of you? What? Also, yeah, male seahorses in this scenario are the ones that give birth. The only species in the animal kingdom where males are the ones that gotta endure labor. Every other animal in the kingdom's watching like, how does it feel? Yeah, enjoy, thousands. Number 7, an ingrown hair. Okay, right off the bat, I was satisfied. This is perfect. I would normally click X after watching this video. Mission accomplished. That little doink when the hair came out, oh, I bet that felt so good. Oh wait, this video was a little longer. Well, let's keep rolling, I think. Okay, that was a long hair. That was a loaded pierogi, if I can say that. There can't possibly be more, right? The video's gotta be done, right? That's an ingrown wig. That's a lot of hairs. That's more than 1 hair. What did that feel like coming out? This is the most satisfying thing I've ever seen, but albeit pretty gross at the same time. This is like Dr. Pimple Popper, but it's just a wig all of a sudden. Seahorses giving birth and ingrown wigs. Hit that thumbs up, people. We're bringing you the content that really matters here. Number 6, ant mill. We need to do more videos on ants, straight up. Like what are ants doing? How do they know how to do all of those things? They're so strong. This strange phenomenon is called an ant mill or an ant death spiral. Huge difference there in the name. We should go with ant mill for sure from now on. Just ant mill sounds nicer, my lord. Army ants are blind, so in order to travel and, you know, raid playgrounds and stuff, they travel and follow their pheromones and they sniff all the other ants. They travel and smell their way around. Pretty cool. But sometimes these trails will loop and all of a sudden your porch light turns into the Arc de Triomphe in Paris. It gets really busy really fast. The next step here, pun intended, is to walk around in circles until they die of exhaustion. How sad is that? A literal blind game of follow the leader. This is nature, this is wild. Ants are already so mysterious. I never know what they're up to. If I saw this in my backyard, I would call the police. Number 5, sourdough mixing. Okay, you're gonna love this one. We're at our halfway point here, so we'll take a break from ants and hairs just getting removed for a minute. This one's from TikTok user Dan the Baker, and let me tell you, I've never been more interested in sourdough in my entire life. This looks like a Spider-Man villain. What the hell is this? Is this Venom? Is this Bretty Brock? Bretty Brock Jr.? I found this video on Reddit. If you have answers, I'd love them. Also, I'd love some sourdough too if you have that. That's always good. We like that as well. Thanks. Number 4, snake birth. We got more animals being born. Here we go. This one's actually pretty amazing. It's not too gross also, I promise. A good amount of snakes give live births. I always thought snakes laid eggs my entire life. I thought there'd be like a pile of snakes and I'm like, oh shit. And then a snake comes out. Vipers, garter snakes, boa constrictors, just to name a few. They all give birth like mammals do. This is like that ingrown hair video, only these ones are alive. I found a good thread here. Number 3, toilet lizard. Somebody call Spider-Man again, because we got a lizard problem. This is crazy. Okay, this takes my worst fear and elevates it. A spider in the toilet, right? That's the worst fear, isn't that? While you're using it and you're sitting down, a spider comes out. Worst case scenario. Now, imagine if you were in Thailand doing your business and this happened. I like how he just hangs out for a bit. He's just like sitting there, like not sure what to say, just asking about insurance, seeing what's going on, chilling like he's in a hot tub. As if this already wasn't horrible enough, watch how fast he goes back into the pipes. This guy's fast as shit, literally. Number 2, tarantula shedding skin. Yeah, we kicked this list off with some gross nature stuff, so now we gotta, end in the same kind of way. If you're afraid of spiders, this one's gonna make you shed a few tears. Get it? Shed? Because you see? It's a pun. I'm freaked out too. I have goosebumps. Tarantulas are large, creepy, crawly monsters, but they're undeniably mesmerizing. Tarantulas have an exoskeleton. It protects them, of course, but as they grow, it can be a little uncomfortable. So this female Mexican red-kneed tarantula will start a process called molting. It lays completely still for 2 weeks. Nice, on get a good start so far. It chills out for 2 weeks, and it slowly contracts its abdomen during this time and it redirects its body fluid. And then finally, for the last 3 hours, it will literally crawl back out of its skin. Yeah, even larger than before. How fun is that? Scientists compare this process to pulling off really tight jeans. 4 really tight pairs of jeans. And finally, number 1, Planet of the Apes. Okay, so this list, guys, it's been a pretty rough ride, but you made it. We're at the end now. We're exhaling, we're getting close. It's satisfying but disgusting, right? Pretty on the mark. For this last one here, we'll just do a nice, mostly satisfying one. It's a little creepy, but it's mostly satisfying.
Researchers are hoping this new technology could eventually be introduced to zoos right around the world. But for visitors here at Melbourne Zoo, they may be lucky enough to experience it for themselves, with the trial running sporadically throughout the rest of the month.
Look at this dude. Is this Planet of the Apes? Why is he so calm? He has a plan for sure. He wants to be on TV right now. Either that or he's really embarrassed right now. He looks like he just forgot his lines. They're like, Caesar, go on. He's like, huh, I didn't get the email, sorry. This little man's just chilling. Apes creep me out. They're way too smart. They're so smart. Like, look at this clip, for example. This guy drives better than I do. Are you kidding me? Also, he's chilling with one arm. Who does he think he is? 10 and 2. Sit up straight, put that seatbelt over your nice tummy. Imagine getting pulled over and it's this dude. He's like, show me your license and registration. And also, some bananas would be great too. Thank you.
Starting off at number 10 now, we have Punishment. This is a very strange video uploaded in 2017. It's unlisted, meaning it can't be found by searching for it. You already have to have the link to even see it. The title and the description are a jumble of letters and numbers, and the video itself sounds like this. That's creepy on its own, and then it gets even weirder. Some Reddit users realized that the title and the description were actually written in a rotation code. That means that all the letters have been kind of pushed along the alphabet in the same amount. In this case, the number was 8. They then reversed this and found the true message. It reads, "The sacrifice of Henry Lesser and Igor. Red, repressed the memories of trauma with drugs. Blue, militaristic training and decimation of the Ming. Green, denial of events and atrocities committed against them. Yellow, personas compartmentalized. Pink, core personality entirely destroyed."
Blue, your trigger is Spider-Man.
The title was also translated to punishment. Also, during the video, there is a code that appears on the screen which translates to "Spider-Man and Elsa are your friends." Now, this has led many to think that the video is some sort of subliminal message linked to the whole Spider-Man and Elsa conspiracy on YouTube. That's honestly a topic for a whole other video. We don't have time today, but you guys should go and research it if you're interested in this so far. Next up at number 9 now, we have 11BX1371. That's the name of this very bizarre video that spread online in early 2015. Here's a segment from it. The black and white part is 2 minutes in length. It features a person wearing a plague doctor costume in a rundown building in a forest. They hold up a hand with an irregular blinking light. One of the most noticeable things about this video is the continuous buzzing sound that can be heard in the background. Some reported that it sounded like someone was repeatedly saying, "I would love to kill you." One Reddit user created a spectrogram of the sound and found both text and images concealed within it. One part simply said, "You are already dead." The images depicted women being mutilated and tortured, leading people to think that this was actually the work of a serial killer. These fears seem to be confirmed when later research found still images from the horror film The Bunny Game, another one from the German film Slasher, and also a picture of a victim of the Boston Strangler. In the years since its discovery, people have continued to try and decode the video and discover its meaning. If you look this one up for yourself, you can find much more about it. Some of it is too dark to even mention in this video. And that's me saying that. Moving on to number 8 now, we have Rubber Johnny. This video was originally uploaded in 2005 and began circulating in emails before appearing on YouTube. The video claims to document Johnny, a 16-year-old inbred mutant who has been locked up in a pitch black basement by his ashamed parents. Other than Johnny, the only living thing we see in the basement is his dog. The video shows Johnny descending into a kind of madness. It eventually morphs into this creepy drum and bass video that seems to get weirder with every second. Next up at number 7 now, we have Daisy Unwinds. This is a very disturbing video uploaded to YouTube in 2015. It's actually part of a series of videos, all with the name Daisy in their title. The videos were removed from YouTube, but some people had already downloaded a few to upload later, and this is one of them. In this video, we see a body bag laying in a bathtub. A masked man feeds the body bag with a spoon from a bowl. Backwards music plays as well. At 41 seconds in, the man starts banging his head. A split second later, we see a message on the screen. Redditors piece together the words to find that it's part of a poem about death. The video has raised more questions than answers. What does it all mean? Who exactly uploaded it? And perhaps most disturbingly, is that body bag real? Moving on to number 6 now, we have Sad Satan. This is a video from 2015 that appears to show a game from the deep web known as Sad Satan. The uploader claims to have found it on a deep web forum. The file was signed only with the initials ZK. The file showed no signs of malware, and so the uploader played it. This is the recording that he took of the game. Pretty eerie. Most of the game features the player just walking down these dark hallways with sort of creepy psychedelic sounds being played, accompanied with the player's footsteps. This pattern seems to go on for a long time, interrupted only by strange black and white photos towards the end of the video. The audio also starts to include a loud rumble with what sounds like voices slowed down. Further on, we see that the maze is full of childlike creatures. Occasionally a white screen will flash up with a message written in wingdings. A Reddit user translated them to find messages such as "I can track you," "Kill, kill and kill again," "You are on my list," "Hail 666 and "Sad people died." The uploader eventually deleted the whole game off his computer, leaving the internet still trying to decipher its dark messages. Next up at number 5 now, we have Dining Room or There Is Nothing. This video has been around almost as long as YouTube itself has existed. It was uploaded in 2006 and has been freaking people out ever since then. The woman stares at the camera with a blank face and utters some gibberish words. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, she drops her face right into her own bowl. Later on in the video, she lifts her head up and says to the camera, "There is nothing." This video is scary enough by itself, but then people realized a few things about it. The second half of the video is an exact mirror of the first, only in reverse. It's supposed to be played on a loop, going round and round for infinity. They say this video tells the story of our desire to know what happens after death. When the woman in the video falls into her bowl, she dies. She returns to utter the words, "There is nothing," as in, there is nothing after death. No heaven, no hell, no afterlife. Life and death are just an endless cycle, just like the video itself.
There is nothing.
Moving on to number 4 now, we have 16. That's the title of this unlisted video on YouTube, which has been viewed over 8,000 times. It's very disturbing, but in a way you can't quite put your finger on why. It's from the perspective of a person watching people on a swing. A fuzzy wind sound blows in the background along with a single monotone noise. The people in the video don't seem to be aware that they are being filmed. They walk over to some other people in the park and then the image freezes. A strange motif sounds while this happens. At 16 seconds, a single frame shows the words, "You've met." The video then resumes for a few more seconds before ending at the 25-second mark. In the 7 years since it's been uploaded, many people have tried to discern who uploaded this, why they did it, and what that message of "You've met" really means. Honestly, part of me doesn't even want to know. Moving on to number 3 now, we have I Feel Fantastic. This is a piece of absolute nightmare fuel that I have talked about before on this channel. It was first uploaded in 2009 by Creepyblog, a channel which has not uploaded a single video since. It features a mannequin-like character known as Tara the Android, who sings a song through a voice simulator. The result is haunting, transfixing, and repulsive all at the same time. Tara the Android remains motionless throughout, but is seen in a number of different positions. One of the only big changes in shots comes when the camera snaps to an outdoor location that looks like the edge of some woods. One of the song's lyrics includes the words, "Run, run, run, run." Now, naturally, people felt there was more to this video than meets the eye. Some people believe that the creator is a murderer who killed a woman named Tara and dressed up that doll in her clothes. They say the outdoor shot is of where she was buried. This theory was strengthened when people found that the description is a cryptic reference to the Greek legend of Pygmalion. He was a sculptor that created a statue of a woman for himself because he felt that all women were tainted. Perhaps the person who made this video felt that the real Tara didn't live up to his expectations, and this doll is the first step towards bringing her back to life. Moving on to number 2 now, we have Transfiguration. This is a bizarre video posted to YouTube in 2008 by Oliver de Sagazan. It starts off fairly tame. Oliver is seen muttering some words. He then begins to cover himself in layers of material. The painting and sculpting continues for 9 minutes and begins to look more and more horrific with each layer. Oliver himself seems to be losing his mind. Some people believe there is a hidden message along the way in this video. What is this half human, half beast creature we see being created before us? What does it mean at the end when his mental state seems to crash and crumble with every swing of his head? Perhaps that's for you to decipher. And finally, number 1 now, we have Streetwalking. That's the name of this video, uploaded by Shay St. John. Now, if you've been around on YouTube for as long as I have, you may recognize that name. The surreal videos fascinated the original YouTube community back in 2006 and 2007. For many though, they are very creepy. Streetwalking is a notoriously weird video. Just take a look.
She is totally obsessed. She's buying her stairway to heaven.
Shay St. John has remained burned into the memories of everyone who watched this the first time round and all the other videos. The character always wears a series of wigs and dresses and has wooden hands on sticks. It's thought the character lost her arms and legs in a horrific car accident. Now, some die-hard members of the community are convinced that this Shay St. John was actually more real than people know, and the videos like this contain clues as to what dark events really went on.
Starting off this list in our number 10 spot, we have this super strange video dating recording. It is basically just a guy who's trying to make some sort of video profile for a dating service.
Hi, I'm Tony. I'm 36 years of age, 5'10", an entrepreneur, businessman, and part-time adventurer.
But there's just something off about this video. It could be his strange demeanor, but that honestly is the most normal part of the video. Some of the creepier parts are more like the cut-ins of whatever the video was recorded over top of, or the clips where you can hear women screaming in the background. The entire video is about 3.5 minutes long, but here are some of the parts that creeped me out the most.
I want to share that luxury with to just leave at the drop of a hat. We'll share long walks along the beach. You just shut. Hi, I'm Tony.
Heading on to number 9, we have the possible fallen angel video. This video follows two men entering some kind of forest when they start to come across these really large feathers. They continue on their journey in the woods and follow wherever the feathers are leading them. Eventually they come across some sort of creature that looks like a man with a wound in his back, but it is pretty difficult to see. Now comes the cursed part. This man creature thing then turns his head and his eyes are illuminated by the light from the camera. This creature is meant to be a fallen angel. While this video isn't actually real footage, it was made by some Spanish horror film fans, and it is still pretty cursed and very creepy. If I didn't know this video was fake, I honestly probably would have believed it. At number 8 today, we have this video from painter, sculptor, and performance artist named Olivier de Sagazan. While the performance is meant to reveal the strangeness of being in the world and being alive, it is very uncomfortable to watch. But perhaps that is the point. The video is 4.5 minutes long and shows Olivier disfiguring himself through makeup and clay and other objects. The video is titled Transfiguration, and I guess that really is one way to put this sort of existential creation that really evokes a lot of emotion from the watcher. Whether this video is cursed because of actual demons or just because it makes us face an uncomfortable reality, there is no denying that it deserves a spot on this list. Continuing on to number 7, we have a video titled Clip95.mp4. I honestly wish I could explain to you guys what is going on in this video, but I really have no idea. It is a weirdly put together VHS tape that features some strange looking people in masks, a weird thing that maybe looks like a clock or something, and just a whole bunch of bad energy. I'll let you guys watch the whole thing and see what you think is happening. I don't know what the heck is going on, but I feel like I don't even want to find out. In our number 6 spot, spot today we have a creepy girl in an abandoned house video. This video is a classic people looking through an abandoned house, but they get quite a surprise. The 2-minute long video is mostly just the people walking through the house, searching around for whatever they can find. Around the 50-second mark, they find what looks like a newspaper and begin talking to each other. I have no idea what they are saying because it's not in English, but I'm going to assume they are talking about the paper because they zoom in on it. They begin to continue looking through the house when the person holding the camera finally sees it. Over in the corner is a little girl. Whether this is a real girl or some kind of ghost or demon is tough to say, but none of them are good options. This clip shows his initial reaction, but it's super tough to see the little girl, so the video then slows it down and brightens it up a bit so we can get a good look at what the video captured. Halfway mark, we have this super creepy commercial for a baby Laugh-A-Lot doll. Nothing super spooky happens in this video, but that doesn't mean it is not cursed. The video is obviously an old commercial for a doll, but it has the doll rocking back and forth the entire time with this super eerie little girl laughing in the background. The way the commercial is cut is also weird, with the children in the video almost looking scared.
You're listening to Baby Laugh-A-Lot. She's the funniest doll you've ever seen. Just push the button and she starts to giggle.
Not to mention how creepy the narrator of the video also sounds. I'm not sure what it is exactly, but something weird is definitely going on in this commercial. In our number 4 spot today, we have this strange video of a girl levitating in a Russian forest. This video starts off with a man and his dog walking through some kind of forest in the snow. They are playing fetch and the man throws the ball and the dog chases after it, but when the owner calls the dog back, the dog has clearly seen something else and begins running off.
Tarzan, Афор. А теперь ко мне. Ко мне, Тарзан. Ко мне, я говорю. Тарзан. Тарзан, я сказал, ко мне.
This is all fine and well, but when the man follows the dog to see where he's going, they come across something super strange. It is literally a girl levitating in the air. She's with another person and it's kind of unclear if he is the one who is levitating her or if she's doing it herself, but when they realize that someone is watching, she quickly returns to the ground and they both run off.
Что это? Тихо, тихо, Тарзан.
I know the clip is really grainy and hard to see, but there's definitely something weird going on here. At number 3 today we have the creeper in my apartment video. An actor from New York named Joe Cummings set up a hidden camera in his apartment after he noticed some strange things happening. He would notice food missing that he knew he hadn't eaten. He set up a camera before bed and caught what I don't think anyone was expecting. He really caught someone who had been staying in his attic-like area who came down at night to use the washroom, get some food, and something to drink. I couldn't imagine the feeling you would get after seeing this footage. It is obvious that this woman needed a place to stay and some food, and everyone deserves to have both of those things, but it would have felt pretty scary to not know that someone was in there with you. Moving on to number 2, we have the video No Through Road. The 9-minute long video starts with a black screen with white writing that states on December 15th of 2008, 4 17-year-old boys were reported missing by their families. It then says on December 17th that their bodies were found in the car they had been driving, and that this footage is unedited footage found in the digital camcorder that was found with the boys. The video starts off with 17-year-old boys just hanging out and driving around being teenagers.
It doesn't actually take many, except I can't bring Just wait till we're at that time.
The following minutes are shots of the boys driving along down a road that just doesn't seem to end.
Yeah, no, we just got in a little circle, so it's... Bennington's in the middle, that's all it is. Bennington is to the... We've been going in a straight line. No, we haven't, it's been left, I swear, absolutely swear. We didn't take any turns. No, it doesn't matter, the road is curved.
And they are increasingly more scared as the video goes on. The most cursed part happens just past the 7-minute mark when the boys realize they are right in front of a masked stranger.
I can't turn the bloody lights
The boys begin freaking out, which really is exactly what I would also do in that situation. The rest of the video is the boys trying to escape this masked stranger, but inevitably failing to do so. It is a super creepy video that had me pretty scared the first time I watched it. But the good thing is that it turns out to not be real. It was just some really eager and smart teenage boys who made a very convincing video. At least we can enjoy the video and still be creeped out, but know that these boys didn't come to any kind of harm. In our number 1 spot today, we have the Elisa Lam elevator surveillance camera footage. Elisa Lam was a Canadian student at the University of British Columbia. She had taken a trip to Los Angeles in 2013 and was staying at the Cecil Hotel, which has now been renamed Stay on Main. The video is footage of her last known appearance, which is just already uncomfortable and unsettling enough, but it's her strange behavior that makes it even creepier. The video is just her getting into the elevator, but it seems like she selects multiple floors. It then appears that the elevator is malfunctioning because the doors aren't closing. She waits in the corner but slowly creeps up to the door before popping her head out and looking both ways like she's looking for someone. She continues to appear as though she's hiding from someone or like she's scared of something, from waiting in the corners of the elevators to walking just outside of it. There's something about this video that just doesn't sit right. Unfortunately, Elisa was found dead in the hotel's water tower on top of the hotel. While it is pretty unclear exactly what happened to her, it was ruled an accident. Whatever happened to her on that day is absolutely tragic.